Every week he disappeared for 3 days. His wife begged him to tell her where he went. So he told her his secret. And she used it to destroy him. Welcome to Whispering Kingdom, where the stories the world left behind finally get to breathe. Long ago in the dense forests of Brittany there lived a noble knight named Bisclavret. He was brave in battle, respected by his king, admired throughout the kingdom. Yet he carried a secret darker than any enemy he had ever faced. Every week for 3 days he disappeared into the wilderness. At first his wife ignored it. Then she became curious. Then fearful. Finally she could bear the mystery no longer. One evening she sat across from him at the fire and looked at the man she had married. The man she thought she knew.
Where do you go? What do you do in those forests for 3 days every week?
Bisclavret turned pale.
My lady, I tell you, I no lose everything.
Did not stop. She pleaded. She wept. She held his hands and swore she would love him no matter what he told her. At last Bisclavret gave in. Because he trusted her. That was his only mistake. There is a curse upon me, he said. When certain days come I become a wolf. His wife stared at him in silence. For 3 days I roam the forests. When the curse ends, I become a man again. The woman trembled. Then she asked the question that would destroy them both. How do you return to human form? Bisclavret hesitated. But she was his wife. So he told her. Before transforming, he removed his clothes and hid them deep within the forest beneath a particular stone. Without those clothes he would remain a wolf forever. His wife listened to every word. And a terrible idea entered her heart. She did not weep that night. She did not comfort him. She lay beside him in silence and planned. For many years another knight had loved her from a distance. The next time Bisclavret entered the forest she went to this knight immediately. She told him everything. Together they found the hidden stone. Together they took the clothes. And left. When the curse ended, Bisclavret searched desperately through the undergrowth. The stone was there. The clothes were gone. He searched for hours. Then days. He waited at the edge of the forest watching the path she would take to find him. Hoping she would come back. She never came. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. The kingdom believed the noble knight had simply vanished. Not long afterward his wife married the other knight. Deep in the forest Bisclavret survived as best he could. He hunted. He wandered. And he endured. Though his body was that of a wolf, his mind remained entirely human. He remembered everything. His name. His king. His betrayal. 1 year later the king rode into the forest on a grand hunt. The hounds picked up a scent. Spears were raised. Then something extraordinary happened. Instead of fleeing, the wolf ran directly toward the king. The hunters raised their weapons. But the wolf did not attack. It stopped. It bowed its head. And gently placed its face at the king's feet. The entire hunting party fell silent. The king stared down at the creature kneeling before him. No ordinary wolf would behave this way. He ordered his men to lower their weapons. And from that day forward the wolf lived at the royal court. The wolf became the king's most loyal companion. He followed the king everywhere. During hunts he stayed close by his side. During feasts he rested beside the throne. He never harmed anyone. The court began to whisper. There was something behind those eyes. Then one day Bisclavret's former wife arrived at court with her new husband. The moment the wolf saw them, he froze. Every muscle in his body went rigid. Then he attacked. The court erupted in chaos. But the wolf did not go for the husband. He went for the woman. Before anyone could stop him, he leaped at her face and tore away her nose. Guards pulled him back. The hall fell completely silent. The king stood. This wolf had lived peacefully at court for an entire year. He had never harmed a single person. Why now? Why her? The king began to ask questions. An old nobleman remembered Bisclavret. He remembered the mysterious disappearances. He remembered how quickly the wife had remarried after the night vanished. Under the king's questioning, the woman's composure began to crack. Then it shattered. She confessed everything. The secret. The clothes. The stone. The betrayal. The hidden garments were found and brought before the wolf. The moment Bisclavret touched them, the old magic broke. Fur receded. The shape changed. And standing before the king was not a beast. It was a man. The missing knight had come home. The king embraced him as a brother. His lands were restored. His honor returned. His name spoken again throughout the kingdom. The woman and her new husband were banished forever. And legend says that her daughters were born without noses, carrying her betrayal written in their faces for generations. Bisclavret was written in the 12th century by a French poet named Marie de France. Over 900 years ago. That is the tale of Bisclavret. Forgotten until now. This has been Whispering Kingdom. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe, because we are just getting started.